Hey everyone, and welcome to the Daily Dose. My name is Maddie, and I serve as the caring minister at Calvary. So glad that you could join us as we talk about how love is on the move to everybody, always. So about a month ago, I was talking with one of my girlfriends, and she had just had a baby about 6 months ago, and I just had a baby about 6 months ago, when we were lamenting about all of the things that we want to get back to doing. And one of the things that kept popping up is we kept talking about our bodies. We kept saying, oh, it'll be so great to get back in shape. Oh, can't wait till we're getting more sleep and we can take better care of ourselves. And oh, my hair, and we've got the postpartum hair loss. I can't wait to take care of that. And as we continued to talk, I realized that both of us seemed to have this list of things that we wanted to do to take care of our bodies better. And we started to talk about it more in depth, and she said, oh, I'd love to maybe whiten my teeth. And I was like, well, I'd love to get more in shape. And we had this list, and it kept going on. And I started to raise my eyebrows a little bit towards the end of the conversation. I was thinking, well, man, will this list ever end? Will this list ever end? The ways that I can be better and more perfect. And I think that it's not just women who have just had babies that have this list of things that they'd like to accomplish to be a more perfect person. I think all of us have this idea of the perfect person that we could be. Like this wax figure out in the universe that's the perfect version of ourselves that we're always striving to be. For me, I'd love to read more, or I'd love to, like I said, work out more. And maybe you have that too, that list of who that ideal person is in your life that you strive to be. Well, I think this gets kind of complicated because we've got this list of things that we want to be. And I think that list really comes from society, whose society is telling us to be so that we can be these perfect versions of ourselves with great mental health and great physical health and great all of these things, these perfect people. And I think in church, we often talk about how we want to be the best versions of ourselves to serve the church, to serve God, to serve our neighbors. And we follow this perfect Jesus. And I think we so easily conflate these things together. We think that being the perfect version of ourselves, society's perfect version of ourselves, is also who God is calling us to be. Well, this just isn't true. This just isn't true. And in Ephesians, Paul writes that I, therefore, the prisoner in the Lord, beg you to lead a life worthy of the calling to which you have been called. So a calling to serve God, and to love your neighbor doesn't mean to have that perfect list taken care of who society is calling you to be, with that perfect body, the perfect mind, the perfect everything. It's calling for you to be authentically you as you are right now. God has never looked into your mirror and been disappointed with who you are right now. God is calling you to serve as you are right now, in all the messiness, in all the imperfection. And that's good news. Thanks for joining us on the Daily Dose today. We're so glad you could tune in. If you're watching on Facebook, would you like and share this video? Those of you watching on YouTube, subscribe and stay in tune with what we're doing. If you're watching on cable access, we hope that you continue to join us throughout the week. We want to extend an invitation to you to worship with us in person at 8 a.m. at Calvary for a traditional worship service, and at 10 o'clock at Luther Crest Bible Camp for a more contemporary worship service out at the lake. So glad that you could tune in. Have a good night.